For many fans, the long-awaited return of Jungkook and Jimin from military service was a moment of pure celebration. Discharged on June 11, 2025, both idols had served their country with honor and were finally free to reconnect with fans, rest, and slowly re-enter public life. But just days after their emotional release, the two were spotted in Switzerland, reportedly enjoying a peaceful, low-profile vacation. That peace, however, didn't last long. Multiple unverified photos of Jungkook and Jimin began to circulate online, showing the two dressed casually, walking in what appeared to be small European towns. Some shots were blurry, taken from a distance. Others, much closer, sharper, and clearly taken without consent. Netizens quickly realized they weren't being captured by paparazzi. These were fans, specifically Saesiangs, who had tracked them across borders. An anonymous Twitter thread, later deleted, alleged that a fan had spotted the pair at a Zurich airport hotel and followed them to their next location. Fans on Weverse expressed horror and disgust, stating, "They just got out of military life. Can't we let them breathe? This isn't support. This is stalking." One post that went viral read, "Imagine escaping military drills only to be chased through Europe by people claiming to love you." The BTS fandom, ARMY, has long been known for its passionate dedication and organization. But this incident has ignited fierce debates within the community about how far is too far and whether fans are unintentionally hurting the very people they claim to love. In a statement circulating among ARMY-led fanbases, moderators urged followers not to share leaked photos or travel details of any member. Following idols on vacation is not fan behavior. It's obsession. It's harmful, and it has to stop. This isn't the first time Jungkook in particular has been targeted by Saesiangs. In 2023, he publicly addressed repeated phone calls and tracking behavior, even warning fans that such conduct was dangerous and mentally exhausting. Now, just days after being freed from military obligations, he finds himself once again running from cameras, not for a music video, but from people who supposedly adore him. Despite the growing outcry, HYB Labels has remained silent. No statement has been issued, no legal action threatened. Some fans suspect the company is choosing to handle the matter privately, while others argue that public accountability is overdue. A Weverse user wrote, "If HYB won't protect them, we will. Stop sharing airport logs. Stop following them. Jungkook and Jimin are human beings, not attractions." This incident has also triggered wider media coverage, particularly in Korean and international entertainment outlets. It has reopened conversations about parasocial relationships, fan entitlement, and the mental toll that idols silently carry behind every smile and performance. In interviews before enlistment, Jungkook had often hinted at the psychological strain of global fame. His attempts to maintain a connection with fans through live streams and letters were genuine, but came with the cost of losing personal space. Now, after 18 months of strict military life, that space was meant to be reclaimed, if only for a little while. As of June 2025, both Jungkook and Jimin have remained silent about the incident. Their schedules have not been made public, and fans have speculated that both are taking time off before any official return to group or solo activities. Still, the fandom is on high alert, and many have vowed to self-police the behavior of fellow fans. Multiple fan accounts have posted disclaimers asking others to avoid reposting unverified sightings or private travel information. Whether or not HYB speaks out, ARMY has made its position clear. Jungkook and Jimin deserve privacy, rest, and recovery, not surveillance disguised as support. K-pop psychologist Dr. Kim Ji-young tells the Korea Herald that repeated surveillance of idols falls under South Korea's 2021 Anti-Stalking Act, punishable by prison time when fear or anxiety is proven. Celebrities have already begun invoking the statute. Jungkook publicly warned fans in 2023 after food was delivered to his home, and HYB artists like 17's Jonghan and Team's Yuma have started confronting Saesiangs in real time. Other HYB subsidiaries now issue rapid legal bulletins whenever privacy is breached. The Lift Lab did so for Enhypen in March 2025. Fans argue the main label should match that transparency for BTS, the company's flagship act. Without a firm statement, the burden of protection shifts to local police, and unfairly, to Jungkook and Jimin themselves. Anti-Stalking Act, 2021, amended 2024 up to 5 years jail for repeat or aggravated stalking. LifestyleAsiaOnemega.com Aviation Security Guidelines, 2024 airports may deny boarding to individuals who loiter for celebrity pursuit. Yet few Saesiangs are prosecuted unless agencies press charges, something HYB has done only sporadically. Legal experts say a single high-profile case could set a precedent and deter copycats. Hashtag no sightings, no shares. Fanbases pledge to suppress real-time location posts. Digital watermark hunts. Volunteers trace the first uploader of leaked photos and mass report the account. Respect BTS. Open letter. Translated into 23 languages, urging media outlets to blur or withhold unauthorized images. These self-policing tactics echo the 2024 campaign that forced YouTuber Poo in Korea to remove House. Location vlogs after a Chinese woman tried to break into Jungkook's apartment airport safe zones. Fans propose cordoned greeting lanes staffed by security so idols can accept gifts without being mobbed. Real-time agency alerts a public Telegram or X channel where HYB instantly debunks fake itineraries and discourages airport stakeouts. Prosecution updates. Armies want quarterly reports showing how many stalkers were fined or jailed. Proof the law has teeth. For Jungkook and Jimin, Switzerland should have marked the first taste of anonymity after 18 months of regimented life. Instead, they were forced back into survival mode, dodging lenses in a country that promised privacy. Psychologists warn that this whiplash can trigger hypervigilance and burnout relapse, undermining any creative resurgence the duo hope to begin. Creative slowdown. Idols avoid public spaces, reducing spontaneous content that fuels fandom engagement. Tour insurance hikes. Promoters raise premiums if artists face elevated stalking risk. Legal backlash. A single violent incident could push lawmakers toward even stricter curfews around celebrity schedules. Privacy isn't a privilege granted to idols. It is a right. If agencies, airports, and fans themselves don't enforce that line, Jungkook and Jimin's Swiss ordeal will repeat on every continent they visit. Supporting your idol begins where the camera lens ends. Until that boundary is honored, every joyous "welcome back" banner risks being overshadowed by the next frantic headline. They just wanted a holiday. Why could we let them have it? What shook armies most wasn't just the photos or the chaos. It was the fact that Jungkook said nothing. NO statement. NO posts. NO complaint. The man who once turned on Weverse Live to Laugh, sing and share ramen recipes, now silent, retreating. And that silence speaks louder than anything else that IT says. This is what fame costs. It says, even after duty, I'm not free. It says, I gave the world my voice, but who protects my peace? Fans have begun sharing clips of past Jungkook live streams where he nervously laughed off invasions of privacy. One in particular resurfaced and hit like a punch in the gut. Please don't send food to my house. It scares me. I mean, it's not right. I just want to rest. That was 2023. It's now mid-2025. And the rest he pleaded for still hasn't come. While fans anticipate a comeback, a song, a stage, a reunion, some now wonder if Jungkook's real battle isn't with performance schedules, but with reclaiming autonomy. What if this quiet time abroad wasn't a vacation, but a statement? What if his re-entry into the public eye isn't through charts, but through boundaries? He's no longer the teenager molded by survival. He's a man, a soldier, a global icon who has paid his dues in sweat, tears, and silence. And maybe his first true comeback is learning to say no. Fans are waking up to a brutal truth. You can love someone deeply without realizing how your love can harm them silently. Every sighting, every leaked photo, every innocent airport ambush, they add up. They strip away the humanity behind the artist. They turn safety into a gamble. They turn joy into anxiety. They turn Jungkook into a shadow of the man he should be. Free, confident, unafraid. Despite the pain, there's still something pure in this fandom. Armies are organizing digital protests, translating privacy letters, donating to mental health organizations in Jungkook's name, blurring images before they go viral. They're not giving up. They never have. Because the truth is, this fandom doesn't just love Jungkook's voice, They love his silence too, when it means he's safe, when it means he's healing. Don't follow him, don't find him, don't post him. Let him live. That's not abandonment. That's real love, the kind that protects, even when no one's watching. That HYBE may or may not make a statement. Saying fans may or may not be punished. But we, the global audience, now hold the compass. Do we choose the future of idol fandom relationships? We decide whether Jungkook steps onto the next stage with fear or with freedom. And maybe, just maybe, the most powerful thing we can give him right now isn't another stadium chant, but spaced. He gave us everything. Now we give him silence until he's ready to sing again.